Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Chalice of Love. Today we are doing another recording, and this is a channel from Maria Padilha das Almas, and the topic is the war of sex. This channel is being done through Sheila Silva, and Tony Paraná, will be translating this to English. So, if you're ready, well, let's begin. Well, now we're good. Now is the way I want it. It was having a hard time over here. I was on one side, she was on the other side. We were trying to fit in. But this is how it is, brothers and sisters. This is how it is. You know, I am with her for a long time, and she didn't even notice. She didn't notice. But now she will notice me a lot. And she think that all her charm and her swings, and she was complaining that she has this and she has that, because you know how our society is, right? You cannot even do a little smile and then people just go over you. And this is what I came to talk to you about it. It's this. I came to talk to you. And we are going to start talking about things here for you to learn. Because you still have to learn a lot of things you have to learn. And she thinks that she's the one who chose these shirts. Look at this shirt. She thought it was her. You guys don't know anything. Brothers and sisters, you don't know anything. You think that you are the one that controls your life. Well, you do have the free will to choose if you want to be in the shadows or in the light. And then you connect with the spirits that you think if it's in the light or not. But we here still guide your life. The good spirits or the bad spirits. So then you have to choose. But how do you choose? You choose the way that you live your life. If you live with love and fraternity, enjoying this planet of God, because you enjoy life, you decide for life. But then if you are here on this thing, this is shadows, heavy to hurt people and your brothers and sisters, the children, the women, then what are you doing? You, the one who yell at the women. You think you're in the light? Who doesn't respect them? You think you're in the light? You that keep thinking bad thoughts about them. You think you're in the light? Do you think that the women serve as your object, your sexual object? Yeah, we are going to talk about this here today. Yeah, today we're going to go down. Where do you think you are? In the light or in the shadows? And now I'm starting to get mad because we cannot continue this way. What are you thinking you're doing? And you're going to be doing this until when? It is a lack of respect and love. You cannot continue with this. And I got upset with this. I'm tired of it. I am love. I'm light. I have respect for all of you. I love all of you. But let me tell you one thing here. You need to respect the women more, to love more. Brothers, you need to change. Even the women need to love each other more and respect each other. So we're going to talk about this today. Yes, because we need to. What do you think? It is just from your head, just for your, that you don't control your thoughts, that you don't control your actions. Right. Okay. Well, stop to be an animal. Stop being an animal. You already passed that stage of your life. You have the intelligence. Intelligence. So let's use the intelligence that you have it. Let's use it. I'm liking this. And she's letting it go. She's letting it go. And I'm liking it. She's letting me be. My name is Maria Padilha. And I came here to talk to you. You over there. The women and the men. For both of you. Because the women need. They need a lot. They need to look at themselves. Looking in the mirror. The mirror, you need to look at it and see how beautiful and amazing you are. You need to do this. Because for many, many times, many years, millions of years, we, you, women, we have been thrown down. But you know why? Because we have the power. We have an amazing power inside of us. And the man was afraid of it. It was too dangerous for them. And because of that, you keep hiding yourself in the shadows. Can you get out of that? Get out of the shadows. Enough for you to think that you're not good for anything. We also have to stop complaining. All of the women, we just complain all the time. You complain about everything. Let me tell you one thing. I'm going to tell you one thing. A lot of women. Let me tell you what's going on. You, women, you are only going to be able to be respected and loved. You are only going to be able to be and to get yourself better when you put yourself first and respect yourself. That starts with you. You need to love yourself and to respect yourself. Love and respect yourself. And respect, it's a lot of things that involve in this context. And love as well. Because you allow people to do what they want to do with you. Don't you do that? You let the man do whatever they want with you. Because I'm gonna talk to you men as well. You get ready. I know you're gonna get out of this video because it's hard for you to listen what you're going to listen here. It is really hard. But you're gonna be able to handle it. You're a man, right? You're a man. Oh, I was waiting for this. I was waiting for this moment for us to talk here. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so let's go. I am starting to talk with the women. I haven't finished it yet. I haven't even started. Even started yet. Because this is what's up. Do you know who is going to bring and care? Do you know who is going to bring everything that we are needed right now? The love that you not even know what it is. Well, it's you. You have to stop hiding yourself. Let me tell you another thing. When more and more you hide yourself in the shadows and deep, it's harder. Because when you pass and you go to a different place, you know, people say when you die, you're going to a judge. And you're not gonna go back to the shadows. So you need to stand up, lift your head, and get out of that place. You need to stop hiding, because you're hiding, and you think that you're gonna let them erase you, because all of you men are animals. Let's say not all of you. I don't want to put everyone in one place. But you just look around. You're going outside on the street, inside of the houses. Look at what's happening. It's the majority of the men. Okay, so women of my life, let's lift your head and you have the spirit hit you move. Let's go. Put yourself out there. Let's get out of that hiding place that you are. We cannot live like this. No. Do you want to go back to the shadows? Deep in the mud. Because it's mud. Let me bring a few things for you to know as well. What happens? You, women, you live your whole life being used, diminished. One relationship goes to another one because the man has their own problem and you also have yours. And then your love for yourself is just low, really low, down in the ground. And then, what do you think is going to happen to you when you die? Because you spend your whole life complaining, oh, because of this, oh, because he did this to me, oh, because he did that to me, oh, because so-and-so did this to me, because I went to work and my boss didn't respect me. Oh, because the guy that I love so much, he treated me bad and he cheated on me. And what do you think you go with this vibration? You gotta shake it up. This is not working. Not working. So, when you live a life like this and you don't make your own reform inside, change, personal change, right there inside of you, and you have your self-esteem so low, it's there that you're going to go. Sarjeta is a place that's very low. It's a place dirty, and so she's saying that that's where you're going to go. You got to give value to yourself. The way that you believe. Please think with me. How do you think that Jesus treated the women that walked with him? Because I hope you don't think they're only the 12 disciples that walked with him. No. Yeah, because he carried hundreds of people with him. There was many people that follow him, and he treated the women with love and respect because he knows the value of a woman. He knows the importance of women. The women, it's important to bring the intuition from God. She is important to manifest God's love. She is important to bring the love and the care from God. Do you do that with you? Women, woman, how do you want other people to do that to you if you don't do that? If you're not doing this with you, well, you need to do this with you. You need to look at yourself and stop thinking that the other people gotta give you this. Well, we know that you didn't have it, and that you didn't have that when you were young, but you're not a child anymore. Now you're not a child. Now you're a woman. A woman. Adult. But you are still acting like a child. Because the child is asking for attention all the time. You know, complaining all the time. Because the child is still forming their ego. And she needs that. She needs to act that way. But you are a woman, you're not a child anymore. You are not. So put this ego on the side. Go love yourself. Go take care of yourself. Because let's think together. You live your life this way. Complain about your husband. Complain about all the men. Complain about your job because they don't respect you because you're a woman. You complain that nobody respects you. And there you go, your whole life like this. Complaining. You cannot even look at yourself in the mirror because you cannot love yourself. But you do want the other ones to love you. But you cannot love yourself. So you complain your whole life. 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, and you the same way, the same situation. And all of a sudden, boom, die. Just like you said. You know where you go? You're going down to Sarjeta, you go down below to the mud. That's what you did to you. You allowed people to do that to you. You have allowed people to diminish you. You didn't allow yourself to be admired because you didn't admire yourself. This is not vain. It's something else. You didn't love yourself. You did not admire yourself. You didn't use all your attributes, female attributes, to help the humanity and society. Because the women has this feminine attribute to help the society. Why? Because you were down below in the shadows. So where do you go after you die? Do you know where you go? I'm putting some images on her mind, the mind of Sheila, for her to talk to you and show you, to tell you. It's a big land of mud. Like a river of mud, and all these nasty thoughts that you had, complaining, all of that, it grows more and more when you pass away, and that gets stuck in your skin. And then you start thinking that you are ugly, and how incredible your mind created you. This is how you're going to look like. You're going to a place that your mind created, because your mind is the one who creates. So you go to that place because your mind have created, and there is everyone looking at each other, making fun of each other. Yes, a lot of women all together with men, and all the women looking horrible, a really horrible face looking and body, because they didn't love each other. They didn't love themselves. Remember that you are a piece of God. You are a son of God. And if you don't love yourself, you don't value yourself, you're not loving God. So you're going where your mind creates. So that place that you see right there inside of you, that you cannot even look in the mirror. And then you look, because you're looking in the mirror, and you're like, oh my God, I'm ugly. Oh my gosh, nobody wants me. And then you feel sorry. So then you go to that place. And when you go there, and you try to get out of there, and you can't. You keep trying to get out of there, and you cannot. You cannot, because this is so into your skin. It's like inside of you that this drags you down, push you down, and it gets deeper and deeper, and you keep going down in that stinking mud, and you try to get out, and you get into a time and moment that you cannot get out anymore because you don't have anything left on you. So you give up, and only your head, your face is outside of the mud. So I'm telling you, the problem, sorry brother and sister, there was a problem here happening, but she had fixed it. So I'm sorry, let's go back here. Let's go back that I was saying. Sorry, I was saying that you were stuck with mud all the way to your neck. Is that where you're going to go, sisters? Love sisters, is that where you want to go? Beautiful, empowering women of this universe. God have gave you the power for you to be a woman in this life, to be a woman, a beautiful woman, for you to connect with your love. Because you have the power. Not that the man doesn't have it, but everyone has your own journey. Everyone has your mission. Remember, because the spirit does not have sex. However, you come to here and reincarnate in a body to live and experiment the energy, which is the energy of the woman, which is one, and the energy of the man is a different one. So the woman, to be able to have a voice and to get out of that so low state of mind, you need to take over the energy of the man. It doesn't work. If you try to do that, it doesn't work. You got to focus on your energy, which is the energy of creation, the women power of creation. You need to bring this energy to you. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Lift up your head, belly in, chest out of the mud, and be yourself, beautiful as you are. And God loves you. God loves you very, very much. It is a lot of love in that being. And He's teaching you, He's trying to teach you how to love yourself. And you to love yourself. And we're going to talk more about this. Yeah. I'm going slow here with you, but now it's time for you, man. Man, it's your time now. Oh my God, I want so much to be here. He's not even being able to bring what I'm trying to say. I'm putting so much stuff on her mind. Wow, I waited for you. I waited for this moment to be able to talk to you, men. And listen, I'm going to talk to you something that she's authorized me to say because I have asked her to say that. Because I'm going to say one thing about her to be able to explain to you, man, how your situation. But let's go. So, man, do you think that you are, with all this moral upside, you think you bem na fita, this is slang, which is means you think you're all good, you think everything is good, getting women's everywhere, this is your goal of your life, you think it's okay, that I'm gonna get them, have sex with them, and then talk things about him. You think you're good with God doing this? Do you think that God... Yeah, well, this is like you plant, you're going to harvest. This is the law of a universe. Cause and an effect. Cause and effect. If you did that, you're going to generate an effect. So do you know what you generate into your life? And I'm going to be very honest here, which is because this is not for everyone. However, I want you to analyze yourself at this moment. You that like to use your brain. Not the top one. Yeah, we're gonna be honest with you here. So, man, I'm gonna tell you, this is the time. You want to change? This is the time. And it's not for you to put your head down for the women, but it's time for you to listen more to them. Listen to your women. Listen to the women. Listen to your woman. Look at them as your sisters. It's the time for you to look at them and imagine that these women one day maybe was your daughter. What would you do to your daughter? What you do with the women out there? It is time for you to look at them and respect them as they deserve. It is time for you to be the masculine, healthy. But you're going to take a moment for you to get there. It's going to need a lot of work. Are you ready to start this work? Are you really ready to do this? Because it's going to need a lot of reform, a lot of change on your thoughts, a lot of change on your feelings and on your emotions and your actions. Because everything that you do, it's wrong. Let me tell you, everything that you're doing, it's on the wrong. You are treating the women like trash. Well, some of them put themselves in that situation. They not even know that. But you know what you do? And you go downstairs and you make it worse. This is what you do. Instead of take care of them and take them out of there, instead of receive them and give them love and protect. Because man, that's your energy. The male have the energy to protect. The man is the energy. They're like, hey, protect. So nothing bad happened to the woman. And nothing bad happens to a child. You, man, are the protector. You're the protector of the beings, of them, all of them. Let's talk like that, just like the whole planet. You are the ones who protect it. And when more you protect it, more you connect it with the love that comes from God. But now, what do? You throw the women down. And then you step on them. Tap on them. You like that. You like to do this. Do you think that you have the right? You have the right to see a woman, you start putting your hands everywhere? You think that you have the right to do this? Who said that? Who said that you allowed to do this? This one here, for example, when she came here to the United States, she was shocked because nobody was saying things to her as she walks on the street. She was like, what's something happening? Is something happening here? Nobody's saying anything to me. Because she walks on the street and the man didn't say anything. Because in Brazil, oh my God, in Brazil. So do you think that you have the right that the women walks on the street and you can yell at them and say all the things that you eat? It's an aggression. You greet them with palabra, with words and actions. You don't respect them at all. Wait, now tell me, where do you think you're going to go this way? You're going to the new earth? To the new world? You're going to be excel of this planet. This is what's going to happen. Because this is how you treat them. And this is how you're going to be treated. Then you're going to feel on your skin what you do with the women. Because it's no way that you're going to think that you can do anything that you think you can do to the women. And it's going to be just like, oh, it's fine. It's not possible that you think that what you do is right. And I really want to come and say this to you. I was going crazy. I need to say this to you. It's not her that's talking here. It's me, Maria Padilha das Almas. I am the one bringing this to you. And it's not just me bringing this. It's not just me. Be ready. Because you need to make a change, a reform inside, a complete change. Complete change. You need to go, it's like you're going to a machine and have to reconstruct and rebuild everything from you. Everything again. Because you think that you can put your hands in a child? You think you have the rights to do whatever you want to the people? Respect the body of others. You need to respect it. Your actions. Respect the way. If your women are crying because something happened, stop criticizing them. Stop criticizing. Protect them. Give love to them. And try to understand what she's living. Because she's in a bad moment, a bad spot. You need to take her out of that position. And the way you're doing, you're worse than her. You know why you cannot do that? Because you even lower than she is. You might not like what I'm saying. But look, I don't give a damn to you. I'm telling the truth. And the truth don't feel good hurt you hear. That Jesus is telling me here to tell you the truth. You think that God treated people, Jesus treated people the way you do? You really think that? So now please start to realize what you do. It's already the automatic. It's like I need to get one woman today, one other one tomorrow. At the end of the day, you have like a book. Her voice, I'm sorry. She's feeling her throat. At the end of the day, you have a book giant book. You think that's credit? No, that's debit. Imagine for everything that you do every day, that you go to the streets, first thing you do is try to look for a woman with your eyes. It's the first thing you do. Then you look, you try to find a woman, then you start thinking, oh, then you start looking at her body. Then you think more, because you don't not think with your brain, the top head. Then you think more, and then you cannot hold yourself, and then you gotta say something to her. And then you throw all your good words, because it's nothing good in there. Then you keep saying stuff to them. You know what happened? Do you know what happened when you do that? You threw a black magic in that person, in that woman. And that thing goes back to you. Every woman that you do that, when you're walking on the street. Well, that's another reason why the women start hiding themselves more and more. Why? Because they think they're in danger. This is like a jungle. And if they go out, oh my God, you're going to attack them. Like the animals is going to attack. Because you turn yourself into animals. That's exactly what it is. You turn into animals. Well, you never came out of the animal kingdom. Yeah, but you think that you can do whatever you want. Attack. Yeah, I'm just talking about one little thing. One. Which is the way that you act when you're on the street. And you look at the women walking in the street. And you like hunting with your eyes. You like looking with your eyes and your thoughts, with your words, with your emotions, energy that you put into it. The women cannot talk to a man. Can even talk to a friend, another sister, another woman. Just like a sister, like talk. You cannot even have this action. Because if she is with a woman or a friend, because this is how they are. They are loving. This is their accents. What the man will say, oh, she wants me. You put your chest up, and like, oh, this one's mine already. This one is mine. This is my radar. This one's going to be easy. It's going to be an easy one. The women cannot be loving with the men, because the men would think everything. They would think wrong. You cannot have a friendship, because the men think. So women cannot be a man friend. What do you mean? It's a sisters. You are sisters and brothers. I keep asking what planet are you? Because it's not possible. In this planet, do you think this is going to the new world? You think this is going to be acceptable? For example, she's like stepping on eggshells, because when she goes to talk to a man, she has so much love inside of her. And Shayla, this is the body here that I'm using, this voice that I'm using. They got confused. So she has to be organized, everything what she's going to say. Wait, don't think it that way, no. This is not acceptable. This is not acceptable, friends. You need to make that reform and change. You got to change the way you see things. A deep one. It's not acceptable anymore. You cannot live this way. Where do you think you're gonna go if you keep continuing with these thoughts? You're gonna go down to the mud. Or even worse. But worse than that. Way worse. It makes me feel bad about you. Because you think you can do whatever you want to women. And she was impressed, because right here in the United States, this is crime. It is crime. Because if a man start saying stuff to her in the street and she going to the police, he gonna go to jail. It's an offense. But in Brazil, this samba, the crioulo doido, everything's just mess. Everything's a mess here. I'm not saying that the United States is perfect. The other countries are perfect because it's everything. This is everywhere. It's a mess. But either or, you're going to need to make a change. Very deep one. So this is my invitation to you, man. I'm just saying one little thing. One little thing. Today I'm talking about one little thing. So start to look at your actions, the way that you act when you get out of your house and you go to the street. What do you do with the women? What do you do with your sisters? Because they are your sisters. They're just not an object for you. An object of satisfaction of your own ego. They're your sisters. Let's start making the change. Let's start making the change, and this is enough. And that's it for today. This is my message for today. Enough. And I haven't said much. I didn't say much today. Just a little bit. So, let's see if things are going to change or not. Let's see. Because all of us are brothers and sisters. All of us. And yes, a woman can love a man without having anything with him. Where does this come from? Women love Jesus, just like the men as well. So where's this coming from? Ego, your own ego, from your spirit. That's where it's coming from. That's from where it comes from. And I wish, really, from the deep of my soul and my being, my spirit, that I am able to touch your heart and to bring this message deep inside of your heart. And that God touches your soul and your heart. God loving. God, the love of God. Deeply touch your soul and your spirit. And you start to regret and to ask for forgiveness to God. For everything that you've done. With all the women. Every and each one of them that you walking in the street and you were saying stuff to her. And did all the things that you know that you did. And you may be in peace now.